Hey guys. Oh, it's just us. I was about to say.
It's just us. Oh, we've got 2 minutes.
Yeah, probably start at like 10:05 since we got on a little bit late.
Okay. Smells good.
Yeah.
Mm.
What a great meal.
You're so letting me get it on mine.
Okay, it's good. Mhm. Okay.
Bless you.
Sneeze off camera, guys. Good morning. We're gonna get cooking in just a second.
Hello, everyone. We're just gonna wait for some participants to join us today. Hope everyone's having a great day. Midweek. No, we're closer to the end of the week, actually.
Hallelujah.
Yay, it's Friday's Eve.
Smelling good in the kitchen. Mm. We have a mid-morning snack this morning.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm in there now. You're good. You got what are we going?
Can't see us.
You can't see me.
No, you can't. Oh, sorry. I just spotlight.
All right. All right, you go.
Ready to rock.
Should we go?
That's 10 to 1.
Or you go?
About 10 to 5.
We're gonna wait until about 10:05 to allow everyone to
Join
log
us,
in
yeah.
and join us today. Just give some people a little bit of time. I hope everyone's excited to learn how to cook a healthy burrito bowl today.
Mmm.
I know I am.
I'm excited to taste it. So,
Absolutely.
obviously. Okay. And D is for delicious. So yeah. D for delicious. Deliciousness.
All right, we see more people joining, which is good.
Thank
We're
you.
happy to have y'all. We're getting close to starting. Thank y'all for being patient with us. We do appreciate it. We're just going to allow for some more people to be able to join, give them some more time. All right, everyone, we're going to go ahead and get started. Thank y'all so much for being patient with us and allowing us to start a little bit later to allow some more people to join in today. My name is Chelsea Allegro. I am the Supportive Services Coordinator at Central Alabama Aging Consortium, and this is Miss DeLane Richardson. She is the lead ombudsman at Central Alabama Aging Consortium. And so what we're going to be doing here today is we're going to be learning how to cook a healthy burrito bowl. But before we do so, DeLane is going to go over some of the different programs that we have and offer at Central Alabama Aging today, okay?
Yeah, so we just want to make sure that you know everything that we do at Central Alabama Aging. So obviously, some of us like to cook, but that's not all we do. So I am a long-term care ombudsman. So my job is to go into nursing homes and assisted livings and advocate for residents there. Chelsea is our supportive services coordinator. And so she is in charge of our Title III homemaker services, which provides like housekeeping services in the home. And she also is over our Part D programs, which are our Matter of Balance, which teaches fall prevention and balance. A Jerry Fit class, which does some strength training and endurance in our senior centers, hopefully soon. And she also does our CDSMP class, which is our chronic disease self-management program, which helps participants learn how to better manage their chronic diseases. So she's busy. She's also a great cook. So she's the chef today, and I'm her sous chef. So I'll be doing the taste testing. Okay. And so everything else that we have at Central Alabama Aging, we are the area agency on aging. And so we have free legal services in our office for anyone who is 60 and older that can get their wills and power of attorneys done for free. We have an Alabama Cares program that is a supportive service for caregivers. They provide education, support, and resources to caregivers. We have a SHIP program, SHIP. That is our Medicare counseling program that helps with any Part D plans or just overall Medicare, even Medicaid questions. We also have an ADRC program, which is an Aging and Disability Resource Center. That's our one-stop shop. If you call into our office, you're going to get our ADRC program, and they're going to do an intake, take down your information, and connect you to services. Even if we don't have them in our office, we can help you connect to those services that you need. So ADRC is kind of our first stop before you get to the rest of the services. We also have a nutrition coordinator in our office. She is over our 20 senior centers that help provide homebound meals. And now the senior centers are going to be opening back up in June. So they'll be having meals there at the senior center. So she's over that. We have a senior RX program that provides either free or low cost prescriptions to people who do not have insurance or in that Medicare coverage gap with their prescriptions. We also have a dementia friendly program that helps provide education about dementia. We want all businesses and all people around our area to become dementia friendly. And last but not least, we have a Medicaid waiver program that helps provide in-home services to try to keep people out of nursing homes and stay in their homes and be as independent as possible for as long as possible. So we have a lot going on at Central Alabama Aging, but without any extra time going over the talking, let's do some eating and cooking. So here we go. Take it away, chef.
All right, thank you so much, DeLane. So I'm going to tell y'all a little bit about the process that I do here in making this healthy burrito bowl today. So what I'm using right now is I'm currently browning the meat, and I'm using a lean ground turkey meat. Okay, so I think my sous chef is going to help me out.
Sorry,
here.
chef. Here we go.
That's all right. So it's a 90% lean, only 10% fat of the turkey. It's lean ground turkey right there. Butterball's really good. It's a good brand, but there's other different brands out there. The reason why you want this meat is because it's not a red meat, it's a white meat, but it also provides you a good amount of protein and a good source of protein. Before I started this meat, instead of using an actual oil, what I used was some spray Pam. You can get this at any of your local grocery stores, and they actually have knockoff brands as well. But this just kind of cuts back on the oil that you're using and cuts back on the fats that you're using in your meals, because the turkey meat already has fat in it, and it's going to be healthy fat because it's animal fat. And so we want to get, some of our fats from animal fats and try to limit getting it from butter and lard and different things like that.
I wish I had healthy fat, which is not so healthy. Okay.
So that's one thing. And so I've got the meat browning again, and the reason why we want protein with our meals, and this is going to be one of the bases of our meal, so it's going to be the base of our meal, is because protein is actually building blocks for our muscles. It's for our body. So everyone has muscle. And in order to keep that muscle, DeLane and I have been working out some. We did a fall prevention class.
Chelsea's been working us out.
Absolutely. We did some really cool exercises. So DeLane's feeling good. And so, so it's building blocks of your muscles. And as we start to age, unfortunately, our muscle starts to decrease as well, and we start to lose some muscles. So adding in more protein into your diet actually can help you prevent that, along with exercise, of course. But it's one thing that you can do to help prevent muscle loss as you're aging. It also helps build and repair tissues. So tissues such as, your skin. Your skin is like the largest organ in your entire body, and protein is really good for your skin. It's also good for like your tendons, your ligaments, different things like that. So it's really important for the body to use. Protein also helps us fight infections. So the pandemic that we have had over the year and a half, protein is something good that can actually help aid your immune system in helping fighting and preventing infections. So that's something very important. Different sources of protein, you can get them other than meat, but some sources are your lean meats, such as the ground turkey, the chicken. You can do fish as well. Fish is a really good lean meat. And then also beans. Beans have a good source of protein, such as like lentils. Black beans are a good source of protein as well, which we'll go on here in a little bit to show you what we're going to pair the turkey with and put in the burrito bowl. We've got some beans over here as well. Beans are also full of fiber, which is good for the digestive system and helping you keep fuller longer. Protein also does that as well, and that's the reason why you want to have protein with your meal, is because it does help you feel fuller and more satisfied longer. That way you can kind of go a little bit longer in between meals. Also eggs are a really good source of protein. So we've got a bunch of different information that we're going to be giving y'all today. And again, like I said, I'm just browning the meat right now. And for this meal, we wanted it to be very quick and easy, something that, just about everyone could make. As long as you know how to brown meat, then you're good to go. So, and it's very cheap too. When we went and bought all the items, we found out that it was under $12 for this entire meal. And I would say it would probably feed at least 2 people, maybe even 3, depending upon your portion sizes. So that's something pretty cool and pretty neat that we found.
I don't know about you, but I like things that are fast, cheap, and easy. So this checks off all 3.
Absolutely.
And it's healthy. So.
And it's healthy. You can't beat that. So good. And again, I'm just browning the meat. What we are going to do, because the meat is almost done, we kind of started cooking the meat before we started the Zoom. That way that we weren't just sitting here cooking meat. So what we are going to do is I'm going to have DeLane show you what we've got for those beans and corn. So we've got some vegetables in there, a little bit of peppers. And like I said, we did have some black beans as well. And you can actually find this at Walmart, probably Publix too. It's Green Giant. It's a Simply Steamer bag. Again, we wanted something that was going to be very quick and convenient and easy. So we're going to go ahead and pop this in the microwave. This cooking. while we get the meat finishing up.
How many minutes?
We're gonna put it on there for about 5. We'll do 5 minutes. So while that's cooking, we're finishing up browning the meat. We'll talk a little bit more about some healthy options and the reason why your body needs different things. Another source of protein, though, just real quick, is going to be dairy. So dairy is a good source of protein as well. Things such as like Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is a very healthy snack too that you can eat in between. Like if you start to get hungry, you feel yourself getting hungry maybe between breakfast and lunch, you can always opt for Greek yogurt as long as you're not lactose intolerant because it is a dairy product. But yeah, so it's a healthy option for you. So with this meal, we're going to have our vegetables, we're going to have a protein source, and we'll have a healthy fat source because it's going to be from the lean ground turkey. But we're also going to have a carb source as well. And we'll go over the different things that those do. Those are called our macronutrients, which just means it's nutrients for our body because your food is actually fuel for your body. That is the only way that you get energy, that your body can actually create energy is through your food. So it's very important on what you put in your body and that you feed it the right nutrients, the correct nutrients. And it's good to know the reason why you're doing it as well. So that's one of the reasons why we wanted to get on here today and teach you some different things and provide some different information for y'all. So for carbohydrates, carbohydrates are actually the body's main source for energy. And carbohydrates are going to be your things such as like rice. So we do have rice here. We've got the minute rice. So literally all you have to do is pop that bad boy in the microwave for 1 minute and you've got rice. You can get other styles of rice. I know they've got the boil in the bag. You can make it on the stove top, different things like that. But again, we wanted it to be quick and easy. And
ready in a minute. Yeah.
See, 1
That's
minute.
what it says.
And so we have jasmine rice here. And the reason why I chose jasmine rice for this meal is because it's very similar to brown rice in its structure. So it is a long grain rice, which means that it slowly digests in the body. And that's something that we want if we know that we're not going to be able to use that energy quickly. So it'll give us enough time before our body digests it to actually use the carbohydrates for energy. Because if we don't use the carbohydrates for energy, then it actually gets stored in the body. And sometimes that can be good because you'll have it saved for later if you need to go out and have a quick burst of energy, such as, you might want to go for a run or a jog or, a nice brisk walk or, hit the gym or something. So you'll have those stores in there for later, but we want to make sure that we do have something to expend those carbohydrates on, okay? So that's one good thing about carbohydrates is it gives you a source of energy, and that's the reason why I picked jasmine rice is because it's going to be a slower digesting carb. It is a white rice, but it's not an actual white rice like white rice would be. White rice is going to be more of a simple carbohydrate, which means you would want to eat that so that you would have energy readily available to do something very quickly. So right after you ate it, you would want to go hit the gym or go and do that run or whatever. You might maybe even go out and garden, swimming as well. So any type of physical activity, you would want to do that right after you had maybe the white rice instead of the jasmine.
So
or
I
brown
feel like
rice.
this rice is going to make me want to go run. Hopefully.
Yes,
we'll see.
We're gonna have some energy
To be determined,
to
guys.
finish out our day strong here. So carbohydrates are very important. I know a lot of people are skeptical and can be scared of carbohydrates, but I say don't be scared of carbohydrates. You just need to know how to use them and when to eat them. It's all about placement and portion sizing. Another good source of carbohydrates are going to be your fruits and vegetables. Even though fruits, yes, are naturally higher in sugar, it's a good sugar. I mean, it's a natural sugar. So loading up on fruits and vegetables can be a good source of carbohydrates as well. All of your grains too. So like 100% whole grains and different things like that. You can find things like pastas that are made out of 100% whole grain. So those are some really neat options if you're looking for different healthier options for meals that you normally cook that are your regular go-to meals, such as like spaghetti. If you wanted to do, you could do, instead of the regular spaghetti, you could do 100% whole grain spaghetti noodles. So it's something for us to think about. All right, so our beans and our vegetables are ready. So the corn is going to be our vegetable today. The beans, they're also going to be a part of everything. So like DeLane said and showed y'all, that's our nice little mixture there. And I believe we're almost finished with this turkey here cooking.
I like that you can just pop these vegetables in the oven. I mean, in the microwave too.
It is so nice. Quick and
Steam
easy.
fresh bag. Yes.
That's it. And that does come in the frozen section, by the way. So yeah, it's something that you can find in the frozen section. And we'll probably put this on our website as well. The ingredients on what we cooked today and how we cooked it. That way that you'll have a reference to go back to if you would like to make this meal. Also, we will be uploading this video to YouTube if you want to go back and view it later to get the information as well. So last but not least, fats. Fats also give you energy, but I think of healthy fats more of like a good nutrient for your internal organs, because your internal organs actually really need fats, and they need healthy fats in order to process, in order to for them to work actually. So we really need healthy fats. Healthy fats you can get from, like I said, the animal meats and stuff like that, but really good sources of healthy fats can be like your oils, such as like extra virgin olive oil. Also avocado oil is really good, coconut oil. You can also get it from actual avocados. Avocados are really healthy fats. They're good in healthy fats, high in healthy fats. You can also get it from the egg yolk. So not the white part around the egg, but the yellow part in the egg. So that's where the fat comes from in the egg. And then also dairy products can be good for fat, like your whole dairy milk, your whole milk that has some good fats in it as well. And then like your nuts, so almonds, cashews, pecans, different things like that you can get, and seeds as well. So we've got pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, and different things like that. So yeah, they're an essential, it helps you with your essential functions, the healthy fats do. So that's something that we want to keep in mind. Now, you don't have to always include fats in every single meal, but I would recommend including protein in at least every single meal that you have. And the reason being is because, going back to, like I said, your body is made up of so much that uses protein. So it's very important. Protein is crucial for your health. So yeah. All right. I think now we're going to be able to strain this. So I'm just going to put this in a strainer, get all the extra juice and fat out over here, and then we'll bring it back and we're going to put some taco seasoning in it. All right. So here we are. Making sure all that fat and grease is out of it, or not all of it, but you know, any excess, just straining it. All right. Good. So now I've got my turkey meat. Got my turkey meat here, and what I'm going to do next is, for some seasoning, I'm going to use taco seasoning. And if you see, I got the 25% less sodium taco seasoning. So I know people with, high blood pressure and different things like that, they tell you to watch your sodium. So it could be a good alternative to the regular taco seasoning for you. All right, so I'm just going to put this in here. And you use, normally it's 1 packet per pound. I only used a pound of turkey meat today. So I got it.
Okay. Okay, chef.
Thanks. So we're only going to use 1 packet of the seasoning and just sprinkle it around, make sure I cover all of it. And then I'm going to go ahead and, after I do this, we'll put a little bit of water in here. I just fill the bag back up. Just a little bit of water, probably to about right here on the, maybe a quarter of the bag. We'll fill it up with some water.
I don't know about you, but I never thought about filling the bag up with water. So
Yeah, we're making it work, Cool. And I'll have, thank you so much for throwing that away for me.
yes, chef.
Cool. And then because this is almost finished, we are now going to pop in the rice. So that minute rice that we were telling you about, we're going to put that in the microwave. And we've almost got our meal ready.
We take this off.
Yes. Oh, this turkey meat looks so good and it's starting to smell delicious with our taco seasoning in it. Perfect. Thanks so much. Yep. We got it in there for 1 minute.
Just a minute.
And we're gonna get a bowl out and we're gonna show you a little bit on how we portion it out. So when you're trying to eat healthy and when you're trying to, maybe you want to lose weight or cut back on certain foods or, just trying to be more conscious about what you're eating and the portion sizes and everything, that is actually something that's very important, portion sizing. And portions are a little bit different from a serving size. So a serving size is what is actually on the nutrition label. Okay, so you've got the serving size that's on the nutrition label. So a serving size for the minute rice would be 1 cup.
Yes.
Okay, now portion is going to be a little bit different. So what a portion means is whatever you put on your plate. Okay, so that would be a portion, not necessarily going off of what the directions said or the nutrition label said, but it's actually what you put on your plate. So we want to watch those portion sizes and make sure that we're not overdoing the serving size. Okay, so one thing that I know that I do is I have a scale and I actually measure out, I weigh out all of my meat, all of my protein sources and everything. I even weigh out my nuts and my seeds and everything like that. But once you do that for so long, you actually don't have to do it anymore because you get so good at eyeballing the food. I mean,
You become an expert.
You're doing it, yeah, you become an expert. So it's one thing to keep in mind about the serving sizes and how much you are eating of those serving sizes. And the nutrition label, the nutrition facts label is a very good guide on how much you should be eating of certain foods as well. Also, there's a good website that you can go to. It's called choosemyplate.gov. That is a very good informational website that you can go to learn different information, not only the information that I'm telling you today, but even further your knowledge base on becoming healthier and mindful eaters. So, further ado, I believe we are ready to put our meal together.
It looks and smells good already.
Oh, man. All right. So what I'm going to do is, so we've got our rice here. I'm just going to dump the rice in the bowl. Okay. So that would be a serving size. That's 1 cup is a serving size. Here, unfortunately, today I don't have my scale with me, but normally I would measure out the turkey meat on the bowl and I would put it in as I was making the bowl. But for today's sake, we're just going to kind of eyeball it a little bit. And I think I normally use about 4 ounces because that is a serving size of the turkey. It says it on there as well. And so yeah, that looks about right. About 4 ounces. There we go. So we've got our carbohydrates, we've got our protein, a little bit of healthy fat with that turkey as well. And then we're going to add those beans and corn, which is going to be our vegetables. This does have a little bit of pepper, a little bit of peppers in it as well. Got some red bell peppers, a little bit of onions too. It kind of gives it a little bit of that Southwest flavor.
As Emerald would say, bam.
Yes, bam.
A little bam.
So here we are putting some vegetables in there. That way we've got some vegetables. And so we've got this, put a little bit more. Here we go. All right. Put a little bit more. And then now we have our burrito bowl. One last thing, I know a lot of people like to use condiments on certain things. And so my personal favorite is this, I believe it's called Herdez. You can find it in the Hispanic International Food section, and it's called Guacamole Salsa. I like it because it's low in calories, it's low in carbohydrates, it's low in fat, and it adds so much flavor, especially to this bowl because we are doing a Mexican style bowl, a burrito bowl. And so it's really good. It is really good. So we're just going to add just a little bit for flavor. And here we go. Brand new bottle here. You can find this again in the international food section or the Hispanic section, just enough. Whoops, got a little bit on me. All right. And we're going to mix it up with a spoon here. Perfect. And I mean, this is a good amount of food too. This should hold you over. It should hold a lot of people over for a good minute in between, your lunch and your dinner. All right. And voila. So we've got a nice burrito bowl that's healthy for you. All right.
Deep or delicious.
Absolutely. Yum. All righty. So does anyone have any questions about what we did today, or does anybody have any comments? All right. So we've got someone says it looks delicious. Thank you. Thank you so much. Absolutely. All right.
Maybe I should taste test
Maybe
it.
she should taste test it. Let's see. It might be hot.
Okay. Two thumbs up, guys. That's good stuff.
Good. All right. What do they do? They
Make you want to slap your mama. Yeah.
All right, good. Well, thank y'all so much for joining today. I hope that y'all learned a new recipe, healthy recipe. We will be doing our Third Thursday talks for the rest of the remainder of the year. The next one will be June 17th. Yes, and it's going to be we're
going to talk about elder abuse because June 15th is World Elder Abuse Day. So make sure you join us, and I'll be here eating, and we'll see you guys later.
Catch y'all next time. Thank y'all so much again. We appreciate you all.
Bye, guys.